Hello, my friends. Welcome back to Trumpet Shout. We're going to do the four rivers of Eden the rivers of Eden and part two. This is part two of that. Uh, we've got the page laid out, we've got our verses. We are ready to go. So, last time we talked about the directions. We set that out from Job. East was being forward, north was left, right was south, and west was backwards. So, in this, we have it's nicely set up because you have the Pison River going towards the east, compassing the whole land of Havilah. You've got the Hiddekel going north. Uh, it's going toward the east of Syria, but it's north. And then you have the Euphrates, which is, there's actually no description of where it's going. Just like when he went backwards, he couldn't perceive it. So it's nice because that lines up nicely. And then you have the Gihon going south, which is right, and that compasses the whole land of Ethiopia. Okay, so the correlations. So you have, we correlated John with the Pison, Mark with the Hiddekel, Luke with the Euphrates, and Matthew with the Gihon. Again, this is just for reference. This is for research purposes. There's a ton of other ways we could correlate these, but these are the most obvious connections. Okay, now we've got, I have some things laid out here of the cross, the Gospels, Genesis, and the temple. And then beneath that, I have the references. So the cross, you have the crown of thorns, the blood, and the water. Okay, so the crown of thorns correlates to, in the Gospels, is the bread of heaven. And in Genesis, the bedelum. So let's look at the Genesis testimony again, where he said the Pison, which is going out uh, or the Havilah, where there is gold, the bdellium, and the onyx stone. The gold is the blood, redemption. And in the temple, it's the altar. The um, onyx represents the water, the life, and the laver, which is where they wash their hands at the temple. The crown of thorns, again, is the bread of heaven, which was compared to the bdellium. Um, and uh, in Genesis, he said, the sweat of your brow will you eat thy bread. Okay, so those are those correlations. Now, he also, uh, in the word, let me get over here. This is going to be slow. I apologize. Slow and easy. Okay. When he drove out the man in Genesis 3:24, he placed at the east of the garden cherubim and a flaming sword to keep the way of the tree of life. And I put these down here. I'd put two cherubim. There might have been more. He just said it's plural cherubims. But I put two because there's at least two. And then in the middle here, I just said to keep the way of the tree of life. Okay. And then also, because I had references to the temple here, this is for reference only for me. In the temple, you have two pillars. One's called Boaz, and one's called Ducking. And Boaz is um, in him is strength, and Ducking is he shall establish. And that is actually, we actually have those because you have the east, sorry, you have the north and the south. So the Boaz is on the north, and the Jakin pillar is on the south, and we can correlate those up with what we know from the rivers. And these are going out from the center. Also, these rivers are going. One's going east, one's going west, one's going north, one's going south. And they're coming up, out of the main river, which is, you know, coming forth out of Eden, and is breaking off into these four heads. Okay, the next correlation is the Exodus 25:22, where he talks about the two cherubim. Uh, and he said, I will meet thee, and there I will meet thee, and I will commune with thee from above the mercy seat between the two cherubims. And inside the ark was the pot of manna, the hidden pot of manna, Aaron's rod, and the testimony tablets. Okay. And then the third uh, from John, uh, talking about the tomb, Jesus' tomb and the resurrection. Now, when Mary stood outside the tomb crying, as she wept, she bent over to look into the tomb and saw two angels in white, uh, standing, seated where Jesus, I'll get there. Sorry for the slow. Seated where Jesus' body had been, one at the head and the other at the foot. And uh, again, it's another correlation. These angels uh, kind of bookending, sort of like bookends. Interesting. So these are just references, the correlations. Uh, I'm going to call this one the flow because it's the flow of the love of God, the life of God, everything. These are the gospels, the good news. Praise the Lord. So, so this is part two, Four Rivers of Eden and the flow. And we will get together next time. We're going to do something else. I'm not sure what yet, but there's a ton of things to correlate to. So, praise the Lord. Thank you for watching. God bless you. I hope that, honestly, I hope we get raptured out before I can make another video. Uh, praise the Lord. He's coming soon. So, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.